Today you are looking behind the sound of the most well-known sample maker right now.
And why should I be the one to have to say we're done? And why should I be the one to have to cry?
Niko Baran has had some viral TikTok and Instagram videos lately and has catched the eye of many people, including famous artists and producers. So even if you have never heard of him, I'm sure you have seen him.
Cause I know we're gonna fight, that's the way that I know that the love is gone.
But what makes his sound so good that even the Kid Laroi, Kanye West, Ice Spice and Central C wanted to work with him? Well, Niko's sound is built around 3 pillars, and in this video we're going through each one of them step by step. So by the end you will be able to create samples just like him. So Niko loves to use catchy vocal loops, but there's one thing. He doesn't just leave them as is. He chops them, pitches them, speeds them and slows them. It's one of the key ways he creates such unique and memorable samples. For our beat, let's start with a vocal sample. So I went on Splice and I found this sample right here. And now I just want to take some simple approach right here at first, so I just pitch it down an octave. Don't worry, it will get more creative soon. The second big element in Niko's sound is those spacey atmospheric melodies. He uses synths, pads, ambient keys and arpeggios to create that floating in-space vibe. So in our beat, let's do the same. So first I found this one shot that has that synthy airy feel. And with that I came up with that chord progression. It's a pretty simple chord progression, it's just 2 chords and I just played with the voicing right here. Now that sounds cool, but we need to add some layers to fill up the sound a bit more. So I went into Analog Lab and I found this dope swell pad preset right here. But one layer was enough, so I want to add a second one. So I went back into Analog Lab and I found this third preset right here. Playing exactly the same thing, but together it gives it that whole huge vibe and feeling to it. See how those layers create that expansive floating vibe? That's exactly what Niko does to make his sample sound larger and bigger. It's all about the vibe. Now here's where Niko's sample really hits hard. The sub bass and the textures. He doesn't overdo it, but the bass is always there. Sometimes with a swell effect and sometimes just sitting under the melody.
Your discretion. It's your discretion. It's your discretion.
I found this sub bass in Analog Lab. It's one of my favorite sub basses. It's called Bass Selm and it sounds like this. Just following the chord progression we did before. But there's one thing that brings Niko's sound to life. Little ear candy details that makes the sample feel complete. So I went into some kits I had and I found a few accent textures to sprinkle on top. So the main part here is this percussion loop. And I filled it out with these accents. And as you can see, the accents and the textures are very spaced out and ambient. These are the kind of details that can take a good sample and make it great. At the end, I just exported the final sample like this, and I pitch it down 1 semitone. Now that we've got all the elements, let's hear the final sample. If you liked what you heard and you want to dive deeper into making samples like Niko, I got a full loop kit with MIDI chord progressions and starter phrases to make samples just like these. You can download the loop kit for free with the link in the description down below. If you learned something new, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other video. Thanks for watching, and let's see each other in the next one.